fuck did I just...
So after I posted the video where I gave my thoughts on Battlefield Hardline, most of you agreed and some understandably disagreed with what I said. But some of you guys just fucking flat out hated the video. Now I'm not gonna lie, Battlefield Hardline has problems. Quite the few problems. I did discuss most of them briefly in my last video, but today I'm going to explain to you guys the problems completely. First of all, I want to start with an issue that has been persisting for a very long time. Not a lot of people have this problem. Matter of fact, I only found a couple of unpopular threads in the Battlelog forums. It is a loading problem. Not in terms of the loading screen and how long it takes, because that's a problem of its own. But in terms of a campaign level. When playing a level in the campaign, almost every time I hit a checkpoint, the rest of the map of the level doesn't load. Sometimes a little of it loads, but the rest of the time, nothing at all. I mean, I'm just driving on nowhere here. I don't know why this issue happened, but I did get in contact with my good friends at the EA Help Center. But they surprisingly were of no help. At all. He told me to remove the cache files of my browser. They also did a DirectX diagnostic of my computer and found my computer was more than fine and capable of running Battlefield Hardline. That's like telling a tall guy you're more than capable of reaching the top of the fridge. I know that already. Adding to the loading issues, I tend to feel at the beginning of every single player level or a multiplayer match, I can't control my character for the first 30 seconds or so. I don't know what it is. I know what happens. The game sort of glitches out and your character will be moving according to the first button you pressed before it glitched. So for example, if you press the W button to move forward, he'll just keep moving forward for like 30 seconds until you regain control of him. And he would do every command you mashed your keyboard in that 30 seconds, in less than 1 second. The game is acting like an old man who lost his balance. And he's like, oh shit, I lost my balance, give me, hold on, give me 30 seconds till I get my balance back, boy. Now speaking of the loading issues, there is the actual loading issues. Now when you join a server for the first time, it loads fine, but the issue is when you change match in the same server. So if the match ended and it's a different map and game mode, the game starts acting like an old man again. Hold on, let me figure out where I am. There's also the stuttering and frame rate problem that happened in the game. Now this issue is said to happen if you're using an Nvidia card and you can do a few tricks in the control center, but it still persists in the first 30 seconds or so, like all the loading issues. Here's the irony of it all. When Battlefield 4 dropped, everyone said that this is the worst launch of a game ever, but I didn't have any problems. When Battlefield Hardline dropped, at first I couldn't purchase the game, I can't play the campaign comfortably, and the multiplayer is full of issues. And speaking of the multiplayer, let's move on from the glitches and bugs and into the multiplayer itself. I already briefly stated the balancing problems this game has, especially with the choppers. I find them extremely overpowered and overcompensated for, since they are the only air vehicle. Now when it comes to gun balancing, I did not find a lot of problems. One problem is some overpowered guns. For example, if you played in the engineer class, you know that the P90 and especially the K10 is one of the most powerful guns in the class. Hell, they're the most powerful guns in terms of close quarters gameplay. Adding to that, you have the RPGs and rocket launchers. In Hotwire, I think they should be harder to acquire, because they fucking wreck everything that moves. And that's pretty much the balancing problems I found. What I did find is the shortage of weapons in the game. Matter of fact, the shortage of maps and modes in the game. You see, what it has is fun, but it doesn't have much. In every class there's like 4 to 5 guns each, and I want more guns, more maps, more game modes. It feels like the game is not giving you enough. What it is already giving is great, but you'll just be sitting there like, that's it? And the game is like an old man who's like, that's all I can do. There should be more things to do with what we paid for. I can agree with that. Lastly is the spawn problem. Now I didn't know about this, actually it was told to me from the comments section, Some people found that in some maps and in certain game modes, there are horrible spawn locations. Adding to the fact that you might lose control of your character in the first 30 seconds, I think it kinda gets annoying. Now I personally never had this, but if it happened to you, please let me know. And that's all the problems I found in the game. If I missed any, please let me know. Battlefield Hardline is a good game. It's a cool spin-off of the Battlefield franchise. I do enjoy playing it and I would recommend it to anyone, but I'll still tell you the problems that you'll most likely face and leave the decision to you. I'm not praising the game. I'm not saying it's the best thing that ever happened. I'm just saying that I enjoy it and I think you guys will too. Some of you might say Battlefield 4 is better than Battlefield Hardline, but I really think that's unfair to the game, because we all said that Battlefield 3 is better than Battlefield 4 when it came out, and Battlefield Bad Company 2 is better than Battlefield 3 when it came out, and so on. Now I'm not saying that Hardline is better than Battlefield 4, I'm saying that Hardline doesn't suck, even if it has a few problems that Visceral should really fucking acknowledge and fix now so we can enjoy the game. But it doesn't ruin the game. I'm still having fun and I'm still enjoying it. And all I have to say about the game is just fix your problems. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then give me the likes and give me the comments. And if you dislike this video, then I really don't give a fuck about the dislikes. It's there for show. Please do subscribe for more Hardline videos and share my videos, because sharing my videos will get my channel noticed. This was MZ101, and guys, see you later next time.